A big hello and welcome back to my channel, friends, and let's continue the channeling session that we were doing about the twin flame predators, crocodile tears becoming real now because karma hits back. So basically what happens is that, as I was speaking in the previous session, that the twin flames, when this runner chaser dynamic happens, it's very important in the twin flame journey. Some people think that it's very painful and this and that, but those who are actually experiencing it, and I know this also by personal experience and with the experience of other people, that this runner chaser dynamic is like a break giver, because there is so much intensity, there's so much inner work happening. Trust me, by the time you are in surrender and by the time you are in illumination and harmonization phase also, I'm not going to speak about union right now, but till the time I'll speak about till harmonization, it is far better. It is not like a bed of roses. That is not going to be because we are here to do some work, okay? We also need challenges. Later on, you'll realize that without challenges, it's very boring. It will become very boring because you want to grow. The runner-chaser dynamic is designed in such a way that a person, the twin flame who's experiencing this whole twin flame journey, gets breaks in between, and in between those breaks, they get certain gifts are revealed to them, certain secrets are revealed to them, and most importantly, they get to rejuvenate, they get to relax. That's why sometimes when the runner runs away, during the runner-chaser, when the runner runs away, so-called chaser, and they don't want to chase anymore and they go like, to hell with it, I've had way too much. And when the chaser starts coming in the real form, when the chaser starts like going out, meeting people, doing their things, getting back into the zone, say meditation is happening, there is this runner chaser phase is like a carnival sometimes. It's so amazing, so adventurous, so enjoyable, and all of that enjoyment, and there is some kind of honesty also, because as I said, the twin flames, when they fall in love with someone, anyone, before they know about the journey or before they don't know whether this whole twin flame concept is revealed to them or not, or that they are going through a spiritual awakening is revealed to them or not, till that point in time also and before that also, they love people with the whole heart. They love people 100%. So they don't know, even if they are sexually involved with someone, they are giving their 100%. They don't know if the other person is doing the same thing or not. They don't know if the other person cares for them or not. And they really don't care about that. But when they start getting hurt, when too many games of deception are played, when they are taken for granted, So this type of emotional intensity and this type of giving, you cannot give to someone till the time you don't have it in you, right? For a long time, for many years, or you can say through various experiences, at first there's a confusion about true love. What is true love? Whether I want true love or not. That's what the twin flame thinks. Initially, they are also in a loop. Initially, they are also in the limbo state. So whatever relationships they get into, they are based on karmic patterns. If a person is earning well, if a person is good looking, if a person is, doing all the date things and doing everything, then it's fine, A family approves and this and that is also there. Or if the family is not involved, they will look for a person who's socially nice, looks good with them, or they feel nice around that person, and there is some kind of romance goes on. But gradually when the spiritual awakening happens and they start getting out of the loops and the illusions of the limbo state, the same relationships which were very karmic, very 3D, but successful in 3D world, could be successful in 3D world. In the 3D world also, the twin flames also have some ego issues, okay? Because they also develop some toxic qualities or some narcissistic qualities from those people who have raised them, right? Or the society they come from. If the society teaches them certain things that you have to behave like this and behave like that, it may not be correct for their spirituality. It may not be correct as a human person, as a human being. I'm just giving a basic example, say eating meat, okay, or drinking alcohol. This is something that the society has normalized, or going to the doctors, physicians and psychiatrists who put you into very bad pills and they put you into surgeries and they keep scaring you about this disease or that disease. They don't say that there is a spiritual cure for something, or they don't say that there is a cure. There is a cure which doesn't have to be a treatment based cure like this, because all problems are actually spiritual in nature. The concept of therapy also came in very recently. If you guys realize it, if you study about it, the concept of therapy came just like 20 years back or so, 20-30 years back. Before that, there was no such thing that you can go to a counselor, or you can talk to a therapist, or you can watch a video like this, you can go on some platform and look for things or research for things. It only was possible for people who are on a spiritual awakening journey, because back in those days, when all this media was not there, television was not there, telephone was not there, then also some people were getting spiritually awakened, right? They may be less in number, but they were there. And I'm talking about master souls. I'm talking about like very powerful master souls. They also got awakened. So they were not listening to radio or YouTube or what you call it, whatever, back in those days, whatever it was. Maybe in their time there were newspapers, or there were books, like you could physically get a book, or they would just go to some carnival or whatever happened. So the universe always creates situations, creates information, creates something or the other, so that the twin flame can heal when they give so much. Because not only do they need to rejuvenate, relax, but at the same time they need to gain more, and they only gain more when they get betrayed, or when they get sick and tired of certain things and certain people, including their own negativity, pessimism and toxicity. Sometimes, don't you feel that you are doing some, have some old bad habit, or you have some old very negative way of thinking, and when you do inner work, you realize that this needs to go. This habit needs to go, or this food that I eat needs to go. It is the one thing that gives me negativity, or this way I talk to people, or this chemical pill that I take, or that, or this, or my overall, personality, I need to let go, I need to detach, I need to stop expecting. All these things happen one by one. They may be sounding like a word to you right now for some people, but releasing expectation, releasing baggage, releasing pain, releasing fear, these things are processes, okay? And one has to go very deep into these processes, my friend, very deep. So deep you need to go into it, and only then you figure it out by experience. It's one thing to say, I want to get rid of expectations and then I'll be a happy person. It's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to experience it. So here what happens is that there is basically someone who's the trigger creator, or someone who's like it's not the twin flame, okay? I'm not saying, let's not give that label right away, okay? It's maybe, say, somebody you date. The male person is being shown to me, but if you are a man and if you resonate with this channeling, then you can consider that this male person is a female person for you. So this very smart male person, very social, very friendly and very amicable kind of a person, sees this energy of twin flame, sees like, okay, this is like a very different person, like something is up with this person, like really good things are happening, this person is nice, and most importantly, they see that this person is so innocent, so gullible. I need to get a partner like that. I need to be into a relationship like that, because I want to be with the gullible person, with the innocent person, because then I can do whatever I want to do. And then if I get caught, or if anything happens, I can always shut them up by using some emotional candy or some drama. Best thing is crocodile tears, okay? You cry a little bit in front of the twin flames. Oh, they can melt like butter. Very easily they can melt, because twin flames have this sympathetic nature. They have this huge amount of, they feel very bad for other people. And they can also get trapped by those people who use some excuses like, my mother doesn't love me, my father doesn't love me, I was a neglected child, no one cared for me, oh my God. And they do all these dramatic things, okay? And the poor twin flame who already has this problem, who's inside suffering from this problem, but maybe doesn't know about it. Because I don't think till the time you get into surrender mode, you actually really figure out your problems. You start figuring out during surrender stage. That, okay, even I come from a narcissistic background. I could be the enabled child. I could be the neglected child, maybe. or I could be this, or I could be that, or maybe I had this generational curse, or I had this societal curse, or I had this ancestral curse in me, or you know what, my mother acts like that, my grandmother also acts like that, oh my god, my grandfather is like this, my or the neighborhood is like this. Or in case you are studying human design, then I'll tell you that you must study human design. That's the reason why during my personal sessions I bring these up. When I do personal sessions, when I do therapy with people, I try to make the therapies not only fun and exciting, but at the same time also very relevant to whatever we are doing, because one thing is to have fun and one thing is to enjoy, one thing is to be ready for therapy, but the other thing is that there has to be certain goal for it. So in the first session, second session, even third session, people are like having fun. Things start getting serious when fourth and fifth session starts, and by the time they're in sixth, they're like, okay, seventh, okay. So some people need, at least I think personally, in Twin Flame journey, you need minimum 20 sessions if you want to really transform yourself. Okay, but what is the point of therapy? And I'm not saying, guys, please listen to me very carefully. It is not necessary that you do inner work only with a person. You can do inner work on your own also. If anyone tells you it's not possible to do inner work on your own, I don't think I should agree with those people. There are various ways that you can do therapy. Like either you can go to a person per se, if you get someone like that, you feel like, yeah, this person really understands this whole thing and they have some experience and they have a good approach, and they can be very strict also, honest also with me. They are not going to just be mushy with me and just be like, oh, everything is fine, and never say anything to me, be very sweet. That will not work in Twin Flame, because the Twin Flame journey in itself is a realization that you need to clean up yourself, you need to purify yourself, or else you can go to different places, meet different type of people, experiment, do hit and trial, travel sometimes, After you do all of these things, and how the world is right now after the pandemic also, the world is trying to tell you that if you want to travel, if you want to do anything, you want to be a hippie, or you want to travel, or you want to do this, then you need to come and get my approval. You need to testify yourself. You need to get some stupid chemicals in the form of some injection into your body, and only then you can go from one state to another and one country to another. But that is 3D world, okay? If you're not in the 3D world, you're in the higher world, or you're doing the awakening process, then by the time you're in surrender, some of you will not even feel the need to travel, because you have already started figuring out how to travel within without going anywhere physically. Okay, again, I'm telling you, this is a deep thing that I say a lot of these deep things. Try to put these seeds inside, so that if not through me, but at least you can go and research about it. You can study about lucid dreaming, you can study about astral projections, you can study about how universe is actually a metaverse, how they say. And some people are still trying to figure it out, because in the digital world, there is these things are happening, where they give you those glasses, and you can, literally be in a world. You can actually experience a different kind of world. But it's just like drugs. When you take drugs, the chemical drugs, I mean to say, you feel certain things, you go through certain experiences. Some people call it hallucinations, and some people say, okay, I opened up some other dimension. But these are chemically created so that you can get hooked on to them and get addicted to them. But in the natural world, these things are also available, and these things are within you, right? You can witness parallel universes, you can witness multiverse or metaverse, sorry. If you look at the word universe also, it itself in itself is a contradiction. Why? Because uni means one, and verse, what is a verse? Verse is made up of some lines which have a definite rhythm, and usually it's like a group of lines, okay? So universe, so a group of lines, which means verse in itself means many. It's not like one single word. So universe, one single and many. Like, how is this word? Who created this word? So anyone who created this word has to be a genius, because they tried to put this concept into people's minds that, you are yourself, you yourself are a universe. Okay, so those who are doing inner work and who are in a very deep awakening process, they don't want to go anywhere. They've told me, and I personally feel this, because you can create your own ecosystem and you don't have to get projected on by other people. So in the twin flame journey also, I tell people to study about human design, because then you will know what exactly you are. You could be a generator, a manifestor, a manifesting generator, you could be a reflector, you could be a projector, but every single person, and also you have a different number. Okay, so every single person has a certain role in this planet, as a part of this awakening, because the earth itself is going through an awakening process, and earth has just stepped out from the dark ages. So a lot of people are writing, the golden age is here, the golden years are here. Why they are saying the golden age is here? Because we've stepped into the age of energy, which eventually will lead to golden age. However, when I speak about the master souls who were on planet Earth, some of them were born in dark ages, but still they managed to create a golden era or a golden age within. And those acted like how the runner-chaser dynamic is. Because in the runner-chaser dynamic, when the runner runs away and the chaser is left behind, sometimes it is the chaser who also acts like a runner, because they go like, what, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with the lies. I can't deal with the betrayal. I can't deal with the cheating. So let that person run away. They wait maybe for a month, 2 months, and then they realize that, what am I doing? Who am I waiting for? I'm waiting for such a sick, disgusting person who just left me for some 3D things. Maybe the runner left them for money, or they left them for sex, or they left them for somebody else, something else, but it like pinched, not just pinched, it was like a dagger moment, someone stabs a dagger in your heart, and the twin flame, whether it's a runner or a chaser, whatever, doesn't matter, but it's a human being. At the end, a moralistic human being. They may have toxic elements in them, they may have other problems, they may be doing inner work, but all twin flames, I can say this, most twin flames, if you are a starseed twin flame especially, then you have to be a really nice, like a pure soul within. Okay, you may have impurities outside. So there are certain things and certain people, they come into your life to awaken that by hurting you deeply. So when that phase comes, when you realize things that I don't want to accept this and I don't want to accept that, and I can't take this bullshit, and I can't take this inhumanity, I can't take the lies, I can't take the cheating, I can't take the fraud, I can't take all the, politics these people do. Like, politics for what? Just to maintain some position, some power. And there are people, there's a country politics, there's a world politics, there's a state politics. There could be even a society politics, where you have some kind of a group of people running certain operations. But then there are politicians within your household, within your families, within your life. Some people are just very good in politics wherever they are. They could be doing politics between friends, they could be doing politics in relationships, they could be doing whatever, but they're really good in politics, And most politicians believe in divide and rule, and most politicians always, make promises, make very big promises, but they never fulfill it. You want to be a good politician, you should be good in making promises, because the better promises you make, the bigger promises you make, the wow promises you make, and you never fulfill. And next time when someone questions you, why are you doing this? You made this promise, make a even bigger and a better promise than last time. So this is what these people with crocodile tears, which I call predators. First of all, they know about the twin flame journey. Some of them have even sit down with the twin flame, watch the twin flame healing videos and listen to the channelings with them, and they would be like, yeah, I believe in this. It's only later on you will find out that they were just using this concept to rule you or get to take your energy, and they were always 3D. In fact, sometimes the 3D people also have some morals, but these people are literally, they have demons, they are possessed by demonic entities, they are horrible people, okay? So they can cry at a drop of the hat, they can shed crocodile tears very easily. So when they are caught, and they're not even sorry when they're caught, usually they produce these crocodile tears when the twin flame is very happy and doing much better than them. doing much better than them, maybe dating someone amazing, or maybe just living like a hippie, or maybe just going somewhere, maybe just making a lot of money, or maybe just looking very good. Suddenly they see that, this person who I used to treat like nobody, I used to treat like a doormat, is now looking so hot, on the social media, or, if not social media, everyone has their own ecosystem. People get to know when you're hot and sexy, when you're in power, when you're attractive, when you're amazing, the people get to know, and especially these people who have somehow put some implants into you. So when you grow and you don't give a rat's ass to them, they come back crawling to you. But when they come back crawling to you, they can't, get that entry very easily. So what will they use? The crocodile tears. They will cry. Oh, I missed you so much. They'll send you nice messages. I miss you so much, honey. You're the one for me. Please forgive me, please accept me, I made a mistake, I can't do without you, I was wrong, now I'm going to stand up for you, now I'm going to fight for you. And if the twin flame is still not fully developed, like they don't know, they'll fall for it, they'll fall for it. So this channeling is for those twin flames who fell for it, okay? But after some time, eventually, they realize the truth. So when you are sometimes in surrender stage, it can also be very clear to you, or after the runner chaser dynamic, and sometimes during the runner chaser dynamic, if it has happened too many times, like runner chaser, oh my god, 7 times, 6 times, like how many times is this going to happen? This person keeps coming back to me, I keep going to them, and then I become really nice, and then they come back again. They always come back when I'm really nice. They don't come back when I'm crying. They don't come back when I'm weeping. They don't come back with my dark night. So I need to put an end to it. And then they never change. They always make promises like a politician that I'll change or I'll do this. And then I spend some time with them and they sleep with me. In some cases, they also come back for the sex because they feel that what they experience with the twin flame is literally out of the world. When a twin flame really awakens, they become very asexual, because they realize that this is really like not for them. The lust thing is not for them. But before they figure it out, they don't. And when you actually attract the right mirror for you, the one for you, or the people who support you, then you can, meet, even have a reunion. Maybe you met someone like 14 years back or 10 years back or 11 years back. When you met them, you and them, you were all in spiritual awakening stage. You had liking for that person, you had love for that person. But in the 3D reality, you didn't feel that they were a right match for you, or they didn't fit for you. Okay. So you dated a false twin, or you dated a karmic, or you did whatever. But those people tortured you. And at the same time, your other person, your mirror, was also having the same kind of experiences. So finally, even though you kept in touch, even though you were talking to each other, even though you could also be doing your own runner-chaser dynamic, but eventually, after some time, you can have this conversation also. Like they would easily know what lust is. Even they would tell you that I don't want to get into this type of a relationship. And that's why I have seen a lot of spiritually awakened relationships. They are married, sometimes they are engaged, sometimes they are committed, but they don't follow the old model of love. I personally know of people who are very asexual, extremely asexual, but they are married and they are in a relationship, or they are meeting each other, they are dating each other, they do all the girlfriend-boyfriend things or husband-wife things, but they don't do the intercourse part because they know that this is not the real thing. Or they don't even get aroused like that, but they get very attracted to each other. Like they need to meet each other, they need to talk to each other, they support each other, they pamper each other, they can have like very deep conversations. But before you reach to that stage, you reach to that point, these crocodile tears are going to stop your way, because you're going to think that the person with the crocodile tears, at least this person loves me, at least this person is crying in front of me, trying to make up with me, trying to pacify me, this and that. So however, like coming to the second part of it now, first part you understand, now second part is, finally, how long can someone pretend? How long can you do drama? How long can you shed the crocodile tears? After a while, when you realize that this twin flame soul is different and they want me to get up and work, they will, like whoop my ass if I don't figure it out in a good way. Like eventually, when the twin flame starts awakening and awakens a lot, because they don't awaken, please understand, they may have skills, they may have talent to fool other people, they can be deceitful, but they don't awaken. So they get beaten up in the game, they get beaten up in the game by the twin flame person. They realize that I am nothing in front of this person. I'm like very low in front of them. And when they try to act it out, or when they try to fool the twin flame tells them that, you know what, darling, you're nothing, okay? You're nothing and you're a shit person. So don't do this. And if you genuinely love me, if you genuinely have all these real crocodile tears, according to you, they're not crocodile tears, they're real tears, then do something. Show it to me. Make the effort. I want to see that you really care. I want to see, that you really love me, and you're here not because you got dumped by someone else, or you are here not because your game is up with someone else and you just, need a breather in between. Because they do this with many people. They have many options, okay? But if you really care for me, then you need to do A, B, C, D. And if you don't do it, then it doesn't matter to me. I don't care, okay? But if you do it, then you'll have some space in my heart or in my life, because even I want to see it now. Because I'm not feeling it. I don't feel that you have changed. I feel that you're still playing games. So then this crocodile person will go away and they will be like, you know what, I can't get their energy now. I can't be a vampire anymore because they're too strong for me. They got a holy water or whatever. They got the sunlight and, I can't go near them. So then they find their own somebody, okay, I don't know, like anybody. And still they are thinking in their heads, like still they're trying to get energy, or still on and off they can drop the message or they'll stalk and this and that. But they don't know they messed with the wrong person, okay? Should not mess with the twin flame. That's what I tell people. You should not mess with them, because sooner or later they will figure it out. If they don't figure it out in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, they will figure out in 10 years maybe, in 12 years maybe, in 15 years maybe. And when they figure it out, what will happen to you? You did too much bad to them. You will get your karma back, okay? In some cases, I have even come across cases where the so-called supposed twin flame or DM, the false twin or that karmic, comes back, does everything, begs, apologizes, cries, and even maybe makes some physical efforts. But the twin flame is so smart, and the twin flame tells that person, go back to wherever you came from, or go back to the girl you've recently dumped. Don't tell me that you got divorced because of me. Don't tell me you got breakup because of me, because you wanted to come back to me, And they will send them back because they know that's where they belong and that's what they deserve. They deserve their karma. And they sometimes also come across people, who cry these stories like, oh, nobody loves me, or my wife doesn't understand me, or my girlfriend doesn't understand me, and vice versa. My husband is so bad, or my boyfriend is so bad, I can't do this, I can't do that, they don't take care of me, I'm such an innocent person. They use these words, the words that the people with mask, those who wear the mask, they use these words, that I'm so innocent, I was so naive. Actually they are not. They just meet a twin flame, a spiritually awakening person or awakened person, and then they listen to their words, or they watch them, or they observe them, and they feel, I should use this language, or I should at least adopt their personality to fool other people, to fool the world, okay? But they get their karma back, and when they get their karma back, they get it really bad and really hard, okay? So this is part 2, guys. I'll see you soon in part 3, and I will complete this particular session over there. Thank you so much for being here with me. For personal sessions and for therapy, please check out the description box. All the details are given over there. Kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. Even if I say this so many times, still you do it. Some of you do it. Okay, so kindly do not do that. And only when you're sure to book a session with me, write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com, or you can use the PayPal link to book the session, and then I will schedule the time and I'll give you the time slot for the session, for the personal session or for the therapy, whichever we go ahead with. And thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see you soon in the next one. One love and peace out.